Hey, Miss Mikey. You look snug as a bug in a rug, you do. Are you snug as a bug?
No.
Are you in a rug?
No.
Your bed's a rug? Do you know what a rug is?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is your bed a rug?
Yeah.
You silly. So you're happy as a bug in a rug?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Got your nice towel there to lay on to dry your hair off.
Hey, Tam, look at this.
Okay, I'm coming. We are packing up for our trip. We're trying to switch out Micah's closet. We've been doing it forever. We got a big giant mess here. These are the clothes we're taking on the trip. What are we looking at? I got the camera.
Look, it goes down now.
Oh, yay. This is Micah's bath chair, which she takes a bath in. So it's got a hand control. Oh, and this is Deb. Hey, Deb.
Hello.
And you just make the seat go back, and then you literally just lay it down, and it just comes off. And that unplugs, and then that piece right there has to be plugged in 24/7 for it to work. So it's just two pieces. The bottom piece, suction. It's got 4 suction cups on the bottom, and then we just keep it right there in the closet. So this is what we are doing. We are supposed to be at church. I forgot to change the CNA schedule. So Deb was scheduled from 3:30 to 8 o'clock, which is 2 shifts together, from 6 to 8 during the week, except on Wednesday and Sunday night, we have the girls come from 6 to 8, and then on Wednesday night and Sunday night, it is 9 to 11, but they don't really stay until 11 on those nights, but they come later because of church. Well, I was planning on going to church tonight, and Deb calls me. I'm out at Target, and she's like, I'm scheduled from 6 to 8, and I'm like, okay. And I'm not understanding why she's telling me this. I'm like, okay, so do your shift. And she says, Bronson says you're going to church. And I'm like, oh, man, you're kidding me. So, anyway, here we are. And I'm sad we're missing church because I know it's going to be really good tonight. And they didn't cancel church. I think we usually do church on Wednesday night, the night before Thanksgiving. And my pastor is very inventive, and he is very, very adaptive. So he's always coming up with new ways to do things and to make things work better. And he doesn't mind trial and error. So he might try this year, and if he doesn't think it turns out well, then he won't do it next year. But if he thinks it's a good idea for next year, it just might be a trend. You just never know. A lot of people are cooking on Wednesday night, and so, or they're traveling on Wednesday night, like us. We'll be gone tomorrow. Oh, here's Fatso coming to check out what's happening. Hey, big girl. Hey, big girl, what you doing, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, they don't like the camera. Hey, Sophie. I woke up this morning and she was right up next to me. Right up next to my head. Okay, so we've been working on these outfits for a few days, and then I put together, I wanted to make this video live. I just know how much I love talking to you guys, and I just can't hang up the camera from you guys. But I don't have time tonight to do that. Otherwise, so these are all the hair things that we matched up with I'm going to get back to my thought in a second. These are the outfits that we picked together. So she's going to wear this tomorrow. That's Wednesday. Thursday for Thanksgiving, she will wear that scarf with that sparkly jacket and the black dress. That's a set. On Friday, she will wear this crushed velvet skirt with this pink sweater. On Saturday, coming home, she will wear that outfit. No, I haven't mixed up. She's wearing this tomorrow, so that's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, extra. Did I mix myself up?
Yeah, that was the extra one, I thought.
Well, I'll just have it and we can
Whatever.
wear. We
Whatever
can
you can. Whatever you want.
we can wear whatever we decide or whatever Micah picks up or out or what however it works out. But we are taking one extra outfit. I didn't do a video yesterday. Guys, I'm having a terrible time with my head. I woke up yesterday morning with a really bad migraine, but I don't take medicine as soon as I get out of bed because a lot of times, because I already take daily meds, I already get Botox every 90 days, my head pain will, kind of come down, and I'm kind of in the way here. I'll move over. I'll sit. And so I was kind of hoping it was going to come down, and part of me is still kind of stubborn, thinking that, it doesn't really hurt as bad as it does. It was hurting as bad as it was. But I was supposed to be baking, and I'd already sent William to the store. I was going to make a fruit cake. It's an applesauce cake, but then you turn it into a fruit cake and Aunt Lucy. So it would be my great aunt. It would be my grandmother's sister, Aunt Lucy. So it would be my great Aunt Lucy, my kid's great great Aunt Lucy. It was her recipe. So I was going to make that, and then I was going to make a pound cake. There are 2 pound cakes that I have from Granny Baldwin. One of them is from the governor's wife in Arkansas back in 91 was when I got the recipe. I'm not sure how old the recipe is. I don't remember. I've got more details on the recipe card. And then the other pound cake, it just says it came from Granny Baldwin. I don't actually know where it came from. It's just a pound cake. It probably tastes like any other pound cake. It's just the fact that the recipe is from my Granny Baldwin. And, but I called Aunt June yesterday, and I'm like, Aunt June, my head is really, really bad today, but I'm supposed to be baking. And she said, oh, don't you worry about a thing. I've already got 4 pies already lined up. I've got a peach one, and I've got 2 pumpkins, and I've got an apple pie. And she said, now don't let me forget that the apple pie and the peach pie have to be cooked, so we have to cook those. She said, and I got them from Brahms. And she said, Brahms is a much better cook than I could ever be. And I said, oh, much better than I could ever be. Anything that Brahms comes out with is very good. Oh, are you excited about hearing me talk about pies? Yeah? You want to eat some of those pies? Yeah? And I am just now remembering I was supposed to pick up some rolls. Lauren was going to get some, and then I was going to get some, and I am just now remembering I didn't pick up rolls today. I had to go get dog food, and then I was going to get rolls, but I didn't have rolls written down on my list. I sent Lauren a text this afternoon to see if I needed to pick up some rolls. So anyway, I got out of baking. But since I'm not going to church, I'm not sure exactly where I am on getting ready. I did get up late yesterday afternoon and started packing and putting my stuff together. I got all my clothes together. I have to go back through my outfits to make sure that they work. And then I washed a small load of my clothes today, and they're in the dryer. And I'll show you what's on the table. I have a bunch of stuff on the table that I am getting ready to pack. Let's see. I'm taking the steamer because I thought maybe the steamer would pack up my, would get some wrinkles out of some of the clothes I'm taking. Those are Micah's aprons. I'm going to put all my camera stuff in here. This right here is my bag of books and magazines. And that bag right there is all of Micah's stuff. And I wasn't going to take my purse because I was going to take that bag instead because it will hold more. But then I thought, well, I need a bag for my computer, for my video stuff. I may not take all the stuff that I pulled out, but I bought some stuff, and I haven't used it, and I haven't pulled it out. I got something on my coat here. So I was thinking that while I'm writing, I could look at all that stuff, but when I'm writing, to be honest, I don't like to do anything. And now that my head is like it is, where it just hurts, just in general, it hurts. I definitely don't like reading and doing stuff while I'm driving. Our choir is selling peanut brittle for a fundraiser. Oh, I wanted to show this to you. Okay, let's see. This is, see if I can get it to, Oh, focus, would you? Come on, you can do it. It won't focus. I don't know what's wrong with it. Okay, well, what is wrong with this? Okay, so this is the medication for my migraine, and it's like an EpiPen. So I've already used this, but I put the cap on it so I could show you how it works. So you take that off, and that's where the medication comes out. And I did it in my thigh. So you put it down on your thigh, you press this button down, and it clicks, and then right there where that yellow is, the medicine goes down into your skin. It's just below the surface, so it just stings a little. And then when the medicine is all in there, it clicks again, and then you remove the pen. So, word of caution if you're doing something like this that I hadn't thought of. I'm sitting in the chair because I was at the table. You have to keep it in the refrigerator. And I was waiting for it. You take it out of the refrigerator and let it sit for like an hour. So it had already been out of the refrigerator because I had gotten it from the doctor's office. So I came right home. I got two of them, one for this month and one for 30 days. So you do it every 30 days. It takes the place of Botox, so get a good look at how marvelously young I look in my forehead, because it's about to all go away and turn into wrinkles of a 53-year-old, just the way they were before I started Botox. I might be a little bit surprised because I've been getting Botox for almost 2 years, and it has really smoothed out my forehead. As much as I don't like getting the Botox, I really have enjoyed that one little perk of looking slightly younger because I have a smooth forehead. So I came right home to put the second one in the refrigerator, and then I left this one out for about an hour so it could get to room temperature. Otherwise it's too cold to go into your skin, or it feels cold. I don't know that it matters that it's cold. I think it's just the fact that you feel that it's cold, and you don't feel it's cold if it's room temperature. That was kind of the impression that I had, but that's not actually what they said. They just said to get it to room temperature so it's not cold, and then do it. And maybe it's even a little thicker when it's cold, so maybe it needs to be room temperature so it's not quite so thick. I don't know. So I took it this afternoon. It takes about 7 days to get into your system. The way this stuff works, there are these brain receptors in your midbrain. They're called like A, B, D, C, F, G, H, I. They've got all these letters to them. I don't know what they are. These brain receptors, this medication stops those brain receptors from hurting. So it is it's a pain blocker in this specific area in your brain. This specific area in your brain is where migraines occur. This is the first time a medication, there are now 3 companies that have this medication out. 2 of them, their medication is like an EpiPen. One of them is actually a needle that you have to grab the fat in your belly, and you give yourself an injection in your belly. That one lasts longer. That one's once every 90 days. These other 2 that are EpiPens, you give them every 30 days. The one that I am taking is the medication that's been out the longest. They do not know of any side effects. The site area, oh, I didn't finish telling you something. The site area where you give the injection, it gets a little red and inflamed. That's one side effect. Second side effect, it does cause a little bit of constipation. But the one thing that I learned, I gave myself this injection in my thigh, and it caused a little bit of redness, and then there was a little bit of medication sitting at the site. And then a few seconds later, there's a little blood that comes up, no big deal. But what I didn't think about is that when I stood up, where's this going to go? Gravity takes it all down, right? So it's all sliding down my leg, and I'm like, oh, you have to do this where you're prepared to wipe this off after you give yourself this injection, because it hadn't crossed my mind. I've never given myself any kind of self-administered shots or anything. And obviously, right? And so this morning my head wasn't so good. I'm feeling much better now, but I also have a lot of adrenaline. I know we have to get ready to go. Were you going to ask me a question?
I just wanted to.
Oh man, I just had the camera zoomed in on my face. I hope you guys could even see me while I did that.
Sorry.
Ay, ay, ay. Kitty, kitty. All right, well,
You want pretty?
huh? Drink? Okay, we'll get you another drink just a little bit. All right, well, I think that's all the news. We had a big day. Oh, I mailed out letters today to Christian, and I mailed one out to Reagan. I realized last night I hadn't sent either one of them a letter. Christian's out of the country, and Reagan is in basic training. And Reagan has no communication with the outside world, and this needed to go in the mail so that it would get there, you know, at least by next Monday, a few days after Thanksgiving, so that he has something to read from his mother. And so I did that, ran some errands, went and got this medication for my head. My head is doing a bunch better. I don't know. I think that's all my news, guys. Were you asking me something?
You want
The
pretties?
answer is yes. Huh? Do I want pretties?
For her.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
You
For her
want?
hair?
No, to send perfume.
What?
Pretties.
Of course I do.
I thought.
Micah, what kind of a question is that she's asking me? Say, of
Oh.
course we do. Of course.
Yeah.
Here.
All right, you want to say bye to your friends? I will look to the hills from whence cometh my help, for my help cometh from the Lord, who made the heaven and the earth. Oh, and blowing kisses to Carly. All right, bye-bye, Deb.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye, guys. See ya.